do it. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another weekly reading with Galactic Tarot. The family, we're together again. We're doing it. We're doing it. So, what a strong, because we do not celebrate weeks any longer. What a strong we just had. The Mercury retrograde stuff is literally out of control. Not in a bad way, just extremely, extremely noticeable. So, depending on where the person is that you're speaking with, it helps to not have an argument. Because what if the person's right? That's what I'm gathering at this point. Because I'll talk to, it's kind of like if there's 10 people involved, I'll talk to one, and one person remembers things exactly how I do, and one person seeing things exactly like I do, and it's not like I'm prefacing it with what I'm saying and then seeing them agree with me. It's like I'm like saying, like, how do you remember this? What color was it? What was this? What was that? And there's definitely a lot of people noticing other things, i.e. example, Mandela effects and all that good stuff going on right now. But also paying attention to the words. Like, that's why I'd love to have this galactic update, or at least part of it, be today. Say hello to group, by the way. Sister Nicole in the patron fam. Wait a minute. Now I'm losing the word. 1 second. Oh, God. Nicole, are you here? 1 second. I'll get it. Oh, Nicole. Oh, God, I forgot it. I'm like, I need to share this word. And then I'm like, what is the word? It was D-E. Got it. Deliberately. Okay. All right, got it. Okay, speaking of Mercury retrogrades, it's like I had this like in my notes to talk about this, and I couldn't even remember it. But deliberate. Okay, so we're literally looking at a word that means liberate, to liberate, and D-E. So D-I is saying both, as we were talking about last week, if you don't know what I'm speaking of. But D-E is to remove. So to unliberate. Saying deliberate, yeah. So any words along the lines of that word or those words might be a good thing to temporarily remove from your vocabulary and see how that works out for the family. See how that works out from a spiritual fam. So yeah, intense energy. Some people are sleeping like crazy. Some people can't sleep. Please just look at whatever's going on as ascension symptoms and label it in the proper way, that whatever it is that you're seeing is helping. Whatever it is that is taking place in your reality is what you're needing, what I'm needing, whatever it is what we're all needing to, or what is benefiting us, not needing, because we don't need it. We don't need it, of course. But just if we formulate the speech and we formulate the spell, and we formulate the verbiage that's coming out of our mouth, to assist in the manifestation process of what we're doing, which is ascending, which is tuning in on what's going on in our reality, and then also asking the questions of how do I progress even further from this point, regardless of where you are. That's what we all want. So let's get right on into the cards. We'll pop up the cam. We'll see you later, Groody. There we go. Oh my God, is this a little crooked today, huh? Should have checked it, Alexander. Here we go. My fam. The fam. Let's go. Sorry to hear that, Veronique. Johnny! Who's here, by the way? Love you all. Gently caress the like button. What a strange shuffle that was. Okay. Weekly quantum reading for the collective. Physical and energetic interpretations, please, spirits. Original creator of my soul. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is still going on. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, Veronique. Sending love while you're dealing with that. If this goes for everybody, but you're in this leeway time, at lack of better words, where you can still speak. The person's still here. Like there's a certain amount of days, whether it's 4 days, 7 days, 10 days, depending on what's going on with that soul and the family, how long they stick around for. But if this was just this recently, if you haven't asked them what message they're going to send you, what animal sign, what's this, what's that, this is an excellent time to do that. Before the soul goes back into school, so to speak, or these situations that take place in between. It's something Connie taught me, and even though she taught me, I never asked her, and I got that message. So Connie's my teacher, if you're just wondering who the heck Connie is. But Connie told me, she's like, ask somebody like what animal they want to send you. Oh, a blue jay, a crane, a seagull, a raccoon. It doesn't matter. But ask the person what totem they want to send you, so that way we can see, that miracle. We can see that sign and know when that person's attempting to come through. Because if there's one thing I see in my spiritual work, it's guides and other dimensional versions expending a ton of energy, which is essentially wasted. Because it's I mean, how many of you have heard or in your sessions or whatever, this guide's been around for 6 years, 10 years, 20 years, and they've been attempting to get this one message through. What a daunting task, being made of energy and wanting to communicate with physical beings, or the blending of those. So just to make sure that this like I said, this family member can come through more easily, ask them that now. It's still not too late, but for everybody else, this is an excellent exercise of asking your family members, your loved ones, especially your people that would be into this. Don't freak out mom or grandma if they're not into this work. That's something you can kind of just figure out on your own. When you see that, whatever, they love ladybugs or they love this thing or that thing, because some people, you might freak them out asking that question. But if you were to ask one of your friends or something, hey, just in case something happens, what do you want to send me? And then just see, Ronnie, you can ask Spirit to say, or all of you rather, what do you see over the course of once you exit this video or leave right now? What is the animal totem? What is the sign? What are the numbers, if you will, if you're more into the numerology? So yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into this. So this is a lot more of the same, and I hate to say the same. It's loaded. I don't expect this to be a really quick thing, and we're literally seeing these 3 different aspects of the feminine is what's going on here. So ladies, it's a lot. Guys, it's happening within you as well. And this is something it's just time for. It's time for. We see this right here. So we're seeing there's these 2 aspects of the feminine, and there's really this oversoul, galactic, like mother goddess star cloak that they want us to know about, that spirit wants us to know, when we can blend these two together. Like that is what this angelic work is. So just to go through this a little bit slower, Sister Soul, thank you for being here. It's like if I say galactic star cloak, you just pop. It's like you pop out. It's like your ears are ringing and you make it just in time. So it's a little bit of synchronicity for me, sister. What did you say? That's the beautiful part of having a family member to go to have the connections with those that transition. Yeah, absolutely. So we're seeing this masculine aspect of the feminine. We're seeing the feminine aspect of the feminine that is, first of all, like this is like a whole, like, I don't even know, like 45-minute dissertation I could go into of like, if I really had to label it, I would say, and I'm not just saying this, like really honestly, from what I've seen, I would say the guys are the witches more than the women. It's the, just from what I've seen from like obsessed and jealous boyfriends' energy projecting in, because Alexandra's eyes, third eye, has been turned on for over a decade now. So I see this stuff and I see what's happened in my own life. And it's almost just like when I was doing wrong in the past and the goddess knew it, she would just kind of be like, oh, okay. But it's like, I've seen so many times, and I'm sure like most of the ladies can agree with this in the chat. They're not doing anything wrong, but the guy's projecting in. And like the heart's like, go. And it's almost just like this. It's a girls' night. We're going to do this. We're going out. You know, we're going to have a ritual. We're doing a healing thing. And it's like the guys just, oh my God. Like the stuff I've seen is just so FOMO, so strange. And so like this aspect that's representing this witch, first of all, like questionable. Making tea is not witchcraft. Dancing, whether you have clothes on or not, on a river or a creek hundreds of years ago is not witchcraft. I think sometimes the guys felt left out. So they were like, witches! It was just like the go-to. It was the go-to term to say, don't do that. So I would love to just throw that out there, even though that's not even here. But it's like, it's about having this loving aspect of the masculine, this builder, blended together, middle of the week. Because Sunday, which is today, Sunday, Monday, halfway through Tuesday, I see the Queen of Pentacles. So I see this masculine, feminine, and there's this card of the Wheel of Fortune here in the energetic. So it's almost just like femininity as a whole, and maybe not as a whole, as a major percentage, a major percentile. There's this feeling in the heart. There's something that wants to be released, but there's almost like this tiredness that's with it. That this is what I was talking about a couple weeks ago. It's like sometimes like you can see something, like I can see it perfectly, but as I talk about it, like I'm watching it deteriorate. Like I'm watching something beautiful deteriorate. So I'm going to do the best I can to speak about something that's energetic with physical words. But with this aspect and what I'm seeing right here, I just want to let you know there is no karma. It is done. Like it is, this is ready to heal. Humanity has made it to a place where we've never made it to before. We've got galactic dragons that aren't even dragons. I don't even know what to call them. Like high level Phoenix type energies that are, they're here for the first time ever. They're wanting to work with your stream and work with your ascension process for the first time ever, because we never made it to a place where we could even receive that frequency. It's almost like you look at your FM radio and it looks like it maxes out at 108. But where we just went to 111, and we've got an entire new radio bandwidth of all these new numbers. That's like probably the best way that I can speak of this. So with these two aspects that seem like they're the feminine, what I'd like for you to know, and this, I'm not saying this to trigger anybody, this aspect and this aspect, as you're looking at them, they're not the real deal. They're just not the real deal. We have these two aspects because we were in a duality matrix. So there was a duality within the masculine, there was a duality within the feminine, and this is what's being healed right now. This is what's being integrated, not healed. This is what's being integrated because it's already perfect exactly how it is. And we're seeing that this is the angelic work. And for doing this angelic work, there's going to be some energy if we do the work, because the horse is standing still. So halfway through Thursday, all of Friday and all of Saturday, I see this like angelic work and then this standing still. So it's almost just like, not that you're going to be punished if you didn't go into nature last week, but did you go out into nature? Like, did you sit here for this reading last week and did you do the work that we said, okay, we see this, let's go do it. Let's get this done. Let's go out into nature and let's heal this. Let's take this time. It's more important than we realize. We got to get out. So I'm not saying if you haven't gotten out into nature, you missed the boat for doing this work, but there's something major that comes in if we do the work. And most of doing the work is just integrating and realizing that there's no, like, the karma's done with this. The karma's done with this when we realize it's done with this. And it's done with this when we see that the masculine has this very strong goddess aspect and that the feminine has this very strong warrior aspect. Part of me honestly questions if it's been twisted the entire time. Because, and I'm just going to throw this out there, and I'm not saying this is guaranteed my truth, but this is one of the things I've been sitting with just for a little food for thought for everybody. To me, who are the most powerful people I've seen on this planet throughout history as I, tune in with my mind's eye and go back through time? I got to go with Vikings. That's just me. I mean, I got like Italian blood, but I'm still just like, just picturing those boom, boom, boom. Like just picturing that like those dragon heads coming over the hills and just like those are terrifying people. And I love you all so much if you're carrying that blood. But these Vikings that truly first found America, it was like Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. It's like, all right, well, what about Nova Scotia? What about the 1200s? Like, what are we doing? It's like, oh, okay, well, no, you mean like the colonization process started in 1492 because, you guys see this. So, but what am I getting at? When those beasts of men went out into the ocean fearlessly, who were their gods? Who were their protectors? They were feminine Valkyries. That's all they prayed to. They had masculine goddesses that they worked with. So when I see that, I mean, and yeah, this is just one little piece of humanity. But still, when I see that, it stands out to me. It stands out to me. And when I see what I know, the potential and the aspects that are within myself that I struggle still, and I hate to even say this out loud to amplify it, but that, struggling to just be this vulnerable, this nurturing, these aspects that's like literally has been instilled in my brain. And this isn't happening now. Hey, Katie, this isn't happening now, but it's like, it was when I was a child, that's for sure. And it was when I was in my 20s, that's for sure. This whether that's called feminine or that's called gay or whatever the word was, as this is like taking place in the reality still, it's just said less. Like, it's just like, oh, well, no, you can't say that anymore. You can't do that anymore. But it's like, well, yeah, there's still these older generations that they might not say it, but they might be thinking it. So it's like having to deprogram all that stuff from these distorted masculines that I looked up to. It's a journey. So this is something to be done with the masculine and the feminine. We all have our part to play here. And it's like moving forward while looking backwards means you trip. That's the message from other dimensional versions is look forward, look upward. Like this whole like, oh, is this forgiven? Is that trauma? Is that karma? Is that blah, blah, blah? But I remember doing this and I remember that. And, oh, I'm an Amazon woman. Like I have this Amazon aspect, and I always hear how the Amazon women threw the boy babies out into the ocean. Or if it was deformed, they did this. That's not very motherly. How could I have done that? How could I forgive myself for such a thing? Because you have to. because it's necessary that we all do this, because we know that the stuff that took place is dark things happened during the dark ages, and now golden things are happening during the golden age, which has just begun. So we don't really know. So just know that there is no karma. It's dharma. It's done. It's done. Because this has been balanced with love. We've made it to this point. We've made it to this reality that we're in, which is clearly different. I'll have some video coming soon. I want to talk about these like new Mandela effects that I'm finding and that I'm seeing, whether I found them from like other resources and stuff like that. It's just completely, I hate to say amazing, but it's amazing. Like, it's just like how, like, it's like, now it's like we're getting Mandela effects that like, here's the 100% of people that hear this information. It's like 97% do not remember what the narrative is of the reality that we're in. And some people want to go, oh, it's darkness, it's evil, it's the devil, it's CERN, it's the Higgs boson, it's this thing, it's that. It's the archons. No. I personally believe that the Mandela effects are information that we left here so we would know we're in a different reality. So we would know, like, well, where did that go? Where is this? Where is that? Like, well, this is proof that I've made it to a different reality. This is proof that we're during this ascension process of becoming angelics in the physical. So, patrons, I will see you very soon. We have more information on this. I got some excellent, awesome stuff to talk about with the safe space video won't get taken down community that I love so much. And guys, get excited before you pop out of here. Tuesday, it's going to be a different time. So, you know, some of you guys in, New Zealand and Australia, it might be a tough time to make it. But we're doing the Matt Kahn interview. Matt Kahn's going to be right here on the channel. I'm so freaking excited. So that will be, I believe, 10 a.m. LA time, which will be on Tuesday. I didn't want to post it with this, so it didn't like mix up the views. But I'm going to post it once, at some time today. But yeah, jingle the bell on that one, my family. Like, subscribe. I can't wait for this. Matt Kahn's going to be on Galactic Tarot. So I love you all so freaking much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being on this journey. If you want to see Matt Kahn live, see Alexander live, Sandra Walter, all the epic, lovely Sedona people, SedonaStarseed.com. We're over 25% sold out. I think we're around like a third sold out. And Matt Kahn's going to share this video out. Matt Kahn still hasn't advertised that the event's coming. So I don't know if that's just going to sell out the event. I'm being 1,000% honest with you. So if this is something you've been on the fence with, and you're like, I want to go, I want to be there, I want to, at least let me know if you're somebody like that's like something's going on where you need a little bit of time. We'll see what we can do for holding a ticket or something. But I want you guys there. Like, that's cool, new people. I love new people. I want my family in the building. So it's like, just let me know, like I said. And crystalcurrent.com for your energy tools and galactictarot.com to book a session. Patrons, I'll see you in just a few moments. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you on Tuesday. If not sooner. What's today? Yeah, Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. I love you guys. See you.